Hey everyone, welcome to Star Wars Lore, where this is a follow-up to the best 10 Star Wars ship names. So we're just kind of having a little fun, and today we're looking at the worst 10 Star Wars ship names. So these are the nicknames of models of ships throughout the Star Wars universe, and this will be canon and Legends material that we'll be covering. The Gentleman Caller. The Gentleman Caller was a Corellian ship around the time of the New Republic in Legends, and this made the list just because the Gentleman Caller is basically an old-fashioned way of a man coming to your door to see if you're available to date or not. I just thought that was a pretty lame excuse for a ship name in Star Wars, especially one that's used by the New Republic. Spiral Dancer. The Spiral Dancer was a starship sent to the unknown regions in Legends in search of a lost planet, and basically that's all we know about it. So it pretty much spiraled out of its existence, and that's why it made its way onto this list. The Jolly Man. The Jolly Man was a freighter used by the New Jedi Order in Legends, and it was used to transport all the non-hyperdrive equipped ships, and it participated in many battles. And I kind of actually liked this one, Jolly Man, but if you're a soldier on the ground like, yeah, the Jolly Man's coming to reinforce us, it's just not that effective. If it was like, oh, the Woolly Mammoth's coming in, or the tank's coming in to reinforce us, it's just it's not that intimidating, even though it is pretty funny, and I gotta give it that. Jump for Joy. The Jump for Joy was a Twomey Skyfire, which was kind of like a pod racer kind of hybrid ship, and in Legends, one of the female characters in the book Tyrant's Test is confronted by a captain, and he asks if she had ever had sex in hyperspace. And that's pretty much where this ship is mentioned. So, whoopee, jump for joy. That's why it makes this list. The Green Asteroid. The Green Asteroid was a trading ship in Legends material, and it makes this list because I don't know why you would name your ship after an asteroid that's green. It's pretty lame. It's just kind of like, hey, here's a rock. TWI'LEK Dancer. The TWI'LEK Dancer actually has quite a bit of a history throughout Legends. It was originally called the Harvest, and then was later renamed to the Venom Sting, all of which are better names than TWI'LEK Dancer. Eventually it got renamed and recustomized and sold to slavers, so that's not cool. So a bunch of slavers named it the TWI'LEK Dancer, so you can just imagine what they were doing on that ship. So that is why it makes this list. Last Legs. The Last Legs was a light cargo ship in the Star Wars universe, and basically, if I owned a ship, I paid that much money, and even if it kind of sucked, I wouldn't name it so depressingly, and would give the impression to the entire universe that my ship sucks. You don't want it. I'm never gonna be able to sell it. Don't get on it. Sinking Stone. The Sinking Stone was a stolen Imperial mining vessel during the Galactic Civil War in Legends. And although that's pretty cool, it's kind of its story, its name is not so great. Because just like when you get on a boat, you don't want to be on the sinking ship if you're getting on a boat in the water. So you don't want to be on the Sinking Stone in space either. Don't give that good impression, even if it is a mining vessel. Just does not inspire you to do anything. Moldy Crow. The Moldy Crow was a Corellian ship based on the HWK 290 light freighter, and many will recognize it from some of the older Star Wars video games. Basically, it makes this list because that's just a terrible name for a ship. Moldy Crow. I mean, I don't even mind the crow part, but why does a crow have to be moldy? You could have been a lot better with the naming of that ship. So, there you go, the Moldy Crow. At number 1, we have my personal favorite, the Duracrud. Now, in the Star Wars universe, you have Duralloy, Durasteel for like the hole in the armor. So this ship was a YV-666 freighter called the Duracrud. So this was in Legends in the expanded universe about 40 years after the Battle of Yavin. The Duracrud was described as a brick with wings and a hull that leaks gases like a flatulent hut. So if that's not some visual imagery for you, I don't know what else will do it. But so apparently this thing was a piece of crap, literally. So I guess the name is pretty fitting, which is like the first one on this list that the name actually matches the ship. So you gotta give it kudos for that. But this one's definitely my favorite, the Duracrud. So there's a list of the worst 10 Star Wars ship names in the Star Wars universe. Hopefully you had a laugh here or there, had a little fun with this one. Be sure to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. You can check me out on Twitter at Star Wars Lore. Be sure to leave a comment, share with your friends, and we'll see you next time.